Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mr. Weasel, aka the character creator, and welcome to this Let's Roleplay video. Now, as you all know, or I may not have said this yet, or I've said it before, I'm a big fan of Dungeons & Dragons, and my favorite thing about Dungeons & Dragons is creating the character that I play as myself. Now, as a player of Dungeons & Dragons, I've always wondered what class I, myself, as the human in this world that I live in, would be in real life, or if I was transplanted into the world of Dungeons & Dragons. Like, what class would I play? Would I be a paladin? Would I be a barbarian? Would I be a monk? Would I be a sorcerer? I don't really like to move my body very much. I think I would just be a barbarian. Anyway, so a while back, I discovered a series of videos that helped me figure out what kind of class I would play in the world of Dungeons & Dragons if I was transplanted there. It was a series of videos called Discover Your Dungeons & Dragons Class with this CYOA game, a choose your own adventure game in video form on YouTube, created by a channel known as Don't Stop Thinking, created to help you figure out what kind of class you would be if you were thrown into the world of Dungeons & Dragons. It's my Trapped in Another World anime, haha, Dungeons & Dragons style. Anyway, I will leave links in the description below so you can also participate in this. So I'm going to use this series of videos to find out exactly what class I'm going to be if I was put into the world of Dungeons & Dragons, like I've said for the 7th time already. I will say that I have done this once before, and I have played through this entire thing. And in doing this on camera, I just want to see whether or not I will choose the exact same path as I did a couple months ago. And with that all said, ladies and gentlemen, let us find out what class we are in Dungeons & Dragons. Let's roll! And in 3, 2, 1, let us go.
Have you ever fantasized about this question? If you are flung into the Dungeons & Dragons world of Faerun, where beholders lurk underground labyrinths and dragons rule the skies above, how would your story be told?
I've never asked that question once in my life, but today's the day.
Statistically, you'll most likely be peasant number 26,375.
Most likely.
Getting chased by a particularly nasty goblin with an eye for your chickens. But let's say, if you got really lucky on your stats roll and you let your personality dictate your career path, what do you think would your Dungeons & Dragons class be?
That's where we're here to
Hello
find
everyone,
out, folks.
my name is CJ.
Hello,
and
CJ.
welcome to the beginning of your adventure. This video is the starting point of a YouTube Choose Your Adventure game that will determine your Dungeons & Dragons class based on your personality and modus operandi. By clicking on the answer thumbnail that appeared at the end of the video 3 times successively, your class will be revealed.
Alright.
When you create a character, you can pretend to be a flamboyant rockstar bard, ferocious dragonborn paladin, and anything you're not in real life. But sometimes it's just easier to play a class that reflects your own personality, especially for first-time
I'm doing my best to answer this truthfully and what I would think
on
I
the
would do.
latest iteration, 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. So, without further ado, let's start the game.
Woo!
You are a seasoned adventurer, not quite a renowned hero yet, but you have completed a few big quests and your name is on the rise. Your exploits have attracted the attention of the king, who is eager to employ you.
Alright.
There is a critical quest that
this.
he believes only you can accomplish. The Kingdom of Greymark has engaged in secret negotiations with the Holy Principality of Alvera to form an alliance against the forces of the Doom Lich. Richard the Licher.
Doom Lich, I'm gonna kill him!
His mission is to guard the envoy who is tasked to deliver a sensitive document to Alvera. To aid you in your task, His Majesty has bestowed upon you the Cloak of Disguise. With it, you can keep an eye on the envoy without drawing any unnecessary attention to yourself.
Alright.
3 days have passed since you had accepted the quest, and for 3 whole days you had been watching over the envoy from
Sneaking
a distance.
in through the bushes, can't see me.
The journey has been uneventful thus far, so that night you turned in early. On the morning of the 4th day, you are awakened by screams and the sound of metal crashing in the distance. The
Michael,
envoy's
you alright,
army is
Michael?
under attack. But by who? Now you need to choose what you are going to do next.
Okay.
A. You can stay back and try to assess the situation from a distance. It will take you longer to make out what's happening, but there is less chance for the assailant to notice your presence. Hey, you can't complete the mission if you get yourself killed.
That's true.
know?
That's true.
So
I
there
can't
is
do
no
my
shame
job
here,
if I get
really.
killed.
Or B. Approach the scene. It will be risky. You might get discovered, but you will immediately know what is happening. Prompt decision making is the key to victory.
Okay.
And you might miss out on vital information if you dally. You can choose your answer now. Stay back and stay safe, or risk a bit by approaching. There is no wrong answer here. It is just a test of your personality. You can pause the video if you need more time to think.
Okay, I'm going to pause the video. I need some more time to think. So, I've heard that my friend Michael, God dang it, Michael is in danger. I need to save Michael, but I don't know what's going on. What's the situation? What's happening? I don't know. Do I stay back and figure it out from a distance, or do I approach? Now, personally, I like to get right in there and figure out what the heck's going on and ask people, like, what's going on? What's going on? What happened here? What happened here? What happened here? Who hit who first? I try to gather as much information as I possibly can so I then make my assessment. Now, I'm not the type of person that will stay back and like gather information. I like to go directly to the source and gather the information. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna approach the fight and see what happened to my friend Michael.
You have chosen to approach the scene.
I'm getting in there.
You see monsters attacking the envoy's wagon.
Michael!
There aren't that many of them, and they are completely occupied by the fight. If you act now, you can gain the upper hand. How are you going to do this? A. Charge ahead. Get them fast before they know what hit them. B. Stand and fight. You can fight near and you can fight far. Distance can be an advantage too. C. Assist the guards. Get them to fight with you. You can choose your answer now. A. Charge ahead. B. Stand and fight. C. Assist the guards.
Okay. You see, I brought this sword for a reason, right? I brought this for a reason. Am I right? I'm going to use this sword. I'm going to use my sword, but I'm a bit of a coward. I don't like to fight alone. I'm going to need some assistance here, boys. I'm going to assess the guard. I know I need to save my friend Michael before he's dead, but they have weapons just like that I do. So I'm not just going to go in there, try to kill as many of them as I possibly can. I need help. Yo, get up. Okay, I approach the guard.
Assist the guards, eh? Okay, currently some of the guards are wounded, but some are still standing. So, how are you going to do this? A. Heal the wounded and enchant them with your spells so that you can all fight effectively. B. Use your magic to confound and weaken your enemies, then inspire the guards to fight 10 times more ferociously to avenge their fallen comrades. Psst, it's a lie. They are not really dead. C. Heal the wounded and lead them into combat personally. You can choose your answer now. A. Heal and enchant. B. Debilitate and inspire. C. Heal and lead.
Okay, so these are my choices. Heal and enchant. Heal and lead. Debilitate and ensure. I will say, if you are a wary Dungeons and Dragons player, and you know like a good bit about each one of these classes, you can easily tell which classes represent each one of these things. Like I can tell exactly which one's which here. But I'm gonna go based off my heart and my soul and my spirit. I like having backup. I like backup. I'm not really a lone gunner. As much as I stay at home by myself all the time, I do like having people around me as like insurance, just in case things go wrong. All right, like so. With that being said, I'm going to choose B. No, my answer is C. Heal and lead. Paladin! A blonde-haired one too. Ooh.
As a paladin, healing is an integral part of your class's features. But what you really excel at is fighting in the front line, delivering devastating smites and boosting your allies with your aura of awesomeness.
Yeah! Yeah!
Thanks to you,
I'm a paladin!
and his entourage.
I got paladin
survived to
again,
complete
like
their
I
mission.
expected.
With this alliance, you have brought renewed hope in the battle against the forces
Yes, I
of
did.
darkness.
I did it.
Now, it's only a matter of time until the good folks of these lands prevail against the skeletal grip of
Die,
Richard
Lich
the
King!
Licher. As an expression of gratitude, the envoy rewards you with 500 gold, half of the traveling expense they have set aside. Your services had been invaluable, but there is no point in wasting gold, is there? In 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons, paladins are great melee combatants capable of dealing devastating single attacks. Conveniently, they're also great at healing, tanking, and fulfilling other roles. It is the closest class to what you can call perfection. Unfortunately, being insufferable happens to be a written requirement for playing the class, as paladins who break their oaths will be heavily penalized. So I advise you to play this class with a massive dollop of discretion. If you want to learn more about your class, you can click on thumbnail A. If you want to replay the quiz, click on thumbnail B. And if you're new to D&D and want to learn how to play the game, click on thumbnail C.
I'd recommend you do any and all of those if you feel so inclined. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I stated previously that I had got Paladin last time based off of my choices, I once again got Paladin this time based off my choices. I kind of expected as much because it's just the kind of person I am. I really do enjoy like helping others while also fighting at the same time. I really enjoy being a person's shield, like the frontline defense of whoever I'm like playing with. And like if I can be a tank that can if I can be a healing tank, that is basically my perfect Overwatch character, a healing tank, like Orisa from Overwatch. Orisa is a healing tank. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I got my class. So I think I should go ahead and make myself a character if I be so inclined. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I will be back once I've created my Dungeons & Dragons Paladin class Dougie. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we have it. We have our Paladin. I have created my D&D character, as you can see on the screen. His name is Anthony of Goldgate. Now, for those of you who don't know, Anthony is my middle name. Don't call me Anthony if you ever see me. So yes, I created my Paladin. His name is Anthony of Goldgate. He's a Paladin of the Oath of Conquest. He's an adventuring explorer Paladin. He has a armor class of 20 because he bought plate mail armor with the money that he received from that mission that we had just seen. With the 500 gold, he bought plate mail armor and a large shield. He carries a large shield that covers up a good portion of his body, and he can use that shield to get in the way of his opponent's attacks against other people because he is a protection style fighter Paladin. That's the guy I wanted. 1 second. He's a protection style fighter because he's the guy who put himself in the way of an attack to protect someone else. So I made him have a high AC and also carry a shield. His health has yet to be decided because I haven't rolled that yet. I might do that later, but for now, we're not going to worry about that. He carries a great sword, a two-handed great sword, yes, which he uses to slash his enemies down in a wide array of attacks. It's two-handed, it's heavy, it does 2d6 plus 3 damage, whoa! A couple spears, 5 spears, because that's just the normal thing paladins carry around with them all the time. He carries all 5 of them on his back, along with the great sword on his back as well. I rolled these stats. I think I did them correctly. He has a strength of 17, a dexterity of 12, a constitution of 5, constitution of 15, an intelligence of 4, a wisdom of 11, but a charisma of 19. Haha! Yes, I have a very high charisma for some reason. Well, honestly, paladins should have high strength and high charisma, so as actions I have divine sense, lay on hands, channel divinity. Human. Oh, the type of human that I went was the plain human, where I just get a +1 to all ability scores instead of just a +1 to 2, and feet, because I've made other characters who have that as well. Languages that I know. I'm gonna speak Goblin. I speak Goblin. I think I spelled that right. I speak Goblin and Draconic because of the people that I hang around. there are some dragonborns out there who also are paladins, and I learned a little bit from them. Divine Presence. As an action, all creatures of my choice within 30 feet must make a wisdom save. If failed, a target is frightened for 1 minute. It can save again at the end of each turn. So basically, I put the fear of God in them. I put the fear of the Lord or the King. I put the King's fear in them. I call it the King's fear, where I stand like this, and then it's fucking stupid. I stand like this with my greatsword, and I close my eyes and I turn it sideways, and my eyes gleam. And staring them down, they have to make a save in order to not get afraid of that. Alright, what else I got here? My character personality is that I'm always respectful and polite. I approach problems head on. A simple and direct choice is the best path of the solution. Always go straight forward. Be straightforward, people. My ideals as a paladin is that our fate is to give our lives in defense of others. I will die saving you, no matter who you are, if I see you as a good person. Those who fight by my side are worth laying down my life for. God, that's goddamn right. And my hatred for my foes is blind and My hatred for my foes is blind and unreasoning. If I don't like you, I don't like you. And along with having just the other things that you're supposed to have as your D&D class, I'm a male, 26-year-old human paladin, standing 1'6". 1'6". I'm a male, 26-year-old human paladin, standing 6'1", 200 pounds. I have black hair, brown skin, and brown eyes. My faith is in my sword, and my sword is my faith. And as a little thing about me, is that I have a pet ferret named Sydney, and I love and adore it every time I see its squishy little face. Sydney, you're so cute. Yes, that is me. I am Anthony of Golden Gate. Golden Gate? I am Anthony, Paladin of Gold Gate, and I'm here to protect you to the best of my abilities. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that has been my time here on this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you go out there and find your D&D class and figure out exactly what you would like to be in the world of Dungeons and Dragons. I chose to be a human, as I myself am a human. As my background, I'm a knight of the order, and on my shield is my order's symbol. I may draw that out and have it show up on screen here. And I hope you had fun watching this video. I had fun making it, and I will see you in another video, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sir Anthony of Golden Gate. I keep saying Golden Gate. Sir Anthony of Gold Gate, and I will see you in another video. Stay creative and have at thee, demon! Peace.